Okay, I've got some shorts from the thrift store for only like $3, and I'm going to dye them and fray them and distress them and everything. So you need scissors and some tweezers. Maybe slanted tweezers would work the most. And I'm going to cut them to my size because I want them to be a little short but not too short, because I actually want to wear these to school. So I'm going to flip it to the other side and cut evenly using my other leg for a base. So after this, you are going to fray them with the tweezers that I have, or that you have. Alright, so now you're going to take your tweezers and you're going to pull at the edge of the shorts. And basically all of the white strings are just going to slide out. It's really easy. You don't have to use tweezers, but it's easier and faster. So when you take the tweezers, I usually flip them inside out, which I'll do later in the video. But basically you just want to pull apart the white threads so that you get this long stringy effect. I'm not sure if you can see any of the strings that I have, but you'll see it when I flip them over. So you're going to do this for a little bit depending on how long or short you want your shorts to be. And when you put them in the washer and the dryer, they'll be like really fluffy. Yeah, my thumbs were hurting after this. It really hurt. You have no idea. So then you're going to take your scissors and you're going to open them. Don't cut your shorts, but just open them. And you're going to take the edges and just scrape along. And that makes it easier. So you might want to do that before you start tweezing, because it'll already have some of the white strings out for you. So just do that a few times back and forth, and you'll get a fluffy effect to the bottom of your pants. And just pull the strings with your fingers and go with where the strings are going. Alrighty, I'm pulling out the strings with these tweezers and also talking about something irrelevant that you won't get to hear. You'll just get to hear my voiceover. So you can see the strings. They look really nice and long. They'll look kind of thin and then you'll be kind of worried, but just put them in the washer and then the dryer, like I said before. And once you're done with one side, you're just going to start with the other. This is a bleaching process. I just put my shorts and I bunch them up in a plastic bowl. Don't use the bowl after this for eating and food, because the bleach is already saturated in the plastic. So just pour the bleach over it and let it sit for a little bit. This didn't take long. So it's the next day and look at me. I got my shorts and I've been stomping around my room like Jack the Giant, and I just want them a little loose because I don't like tight shorts. I want room to breathe on these hot summer days so I'm not sweating in important areas. So I had some strings. Yeah, somebody last time thought it would be a cool joke to just say that I was wearing like a tampon. Hee. So I cut them away so I wouldn't look as embarrassed and retarded. And I'm just stomping around a little. So this is what they look like close up. You can see all the strings and the rips and frays that I did. If you want to see how I did that to the side of my shorts, there's a video that I uploaded a little bit ago, maybe like a few weeks. You can check that out and see a close up. This is a tie-dye kit I bought from Walmart. It was 25 bucks. Pretty decent price for 12 colors. I have every color in the freaking crayon box, so you should get it. Okay, so I am currently dyeing right now, and my sister is recording and she freaking sucks at recording. I'm looking at this and actually it's very gloomy out today, so the quality isn't as great as it should be if it were sunny. But you're just going to fill the bottle. On the bottle it'll say where the line is, where they want you to fill with water. And then you add the dye. If you want to make your dye last, just use half of it. I, on the other hand, did not use half of it, so now I'm out of black dye and I barely have any purple dye. So I'm going to only use half of it because that dye color is really strong. So you're going to do your own design, but I just decided to do an ombre design. So half of mine is purple right now, or at least the top half. And the bottom I'm going to do black. So you just want to make sure you don't use too much dye because then you're just going to waste it. It's just all going to be wasted when you wash it. So you're going to do the front, and if it doesn't leak to the back, you're going to flip it over and you're going to do the other half of the back. As you can see, I'm just spraying. I'm trying to hurry because I realize that I'm running out of dye. And I'm like freaking out, especially towards the end when I use the black dye. So try and use your nozzle to just get most of the dye into it. After that, you can make a few corrections if you see any light spots or anything. Okay, so I have partially sped up my process of me dyeing the bottom half of my shorts black. I actually recommend using only half of your dye per bottle because you run out so fast. Like, I am out of black dye because of the other rest of my shorts that I use. So just be careful and rationalize it out and just make sure that you have enough dye. Because I almost didn't have enough dye. I was freaking out in this video. I don't think you understand. So, yeah. Please wear gloves too. If you don't wear gloves, you're literally going to have dye in your hands. I'm going to be seeing people with this purple dye on my hands, like a purple people eater, for like a week or two. Please wear gloves. And plus, it can be really sensitive to your skin. So if any of you have problems, which I don't, you might have something wrong with you. So just wear gloves and have fun. These are my shorts. After I'm finished, I tried fixing the middle, trying to save my dye. So these are my shorts. Front and the back. It looks kind of spotty, but when you wash it, it won't look that way.